Hey guys, welcome back to our channel From House to Homestead. Today's project is going to be, I guess, part 4 of our kitchen spruce up that we've been working on. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be extending our island. We have, after using it now for about 3 years, we have really fine-tuned what we need. So our island it's not big enough because we want both more work surface as well as like a casual dining type of surface. So we're going to be expanding that that way a couple of feet, and it's going to be really fun and hopefully a fairly simple project. Let's get started. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be extending the island this direction. We have a piece of laminate on order. It won't be here for a while, but we're going to go ahead and do the extension just to give us that increased work surface. Previously we had a small green cabinet here that kind of created a lip, so it made it easy. We moved that cabinet and realized that we kind of had this cliff now and we didn't have enough work surface. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 2x4 and we're going to put it here as a cleat, and we've got some particle board. We're going to cut 2 pieces of particle board the distance that we want to go, and then we're going to put 2 legs on the end to support the particle board on the other end. When the sheet of laminate that I ordered gets here, then we're going to take the existing laminate off of this part and we're going to sheet it with the whole same sheet of laminate. So that should look really nice. And in the meantime, just to give us a working surface, I'll probably go ahead and just prime the particle board so that we have that, but it makes it essentially water resistant. So, and did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Screwing this up first. We actually need to clean up this edge right here. When we took apart our kitchen and moved it, we didn't exactly make straight cuts. We were kind of in a hurry. And so we're going to take the skill saw or circular saw and trim that up so it's plumb and even with this edge. Then we're going to clamp the 2x4 up before we screw it. Go ahead and build the top of the island, the island extension. And then we'll be able to set it on the cleat because it's clamped up, and make sure that we've got the right elevation. Once we've got the right elevation with the clamps, then we'll screw it from the inside and into the board, and that way we don't have any screw holes on the outside to work with. Okay guys, so We got the ledger board up. I'm not used to using a selfie stick. This is kind of new to me. We got the ledger piece up. I went ahead. We were trying to find exactly where it needed to be, and we got to the point, it was just perfect, and we were like, oh crap, we forgot to turn on the camera. I'm like, do you want to stop and do it all over again? She's like, no. So we went ahead and screwed this up. Nothing too crazy. We went inside the drawer over here and put some screws in from the inside. So that's what the countertop, the new countertop, is going to rest on. So we cut this out of 2 pieces of particle board. I'm going to glue those 2 pieces together, and I'm just going to do it here on the counter. And clamp them, and I think we're probably going to end up leaving them overnight. So that way it's nice and solid when we go to put it up. So we'll finish putting this all together tomorrow, but let me show you what Casey's working on real quick. She is out in the breezeway sanding the legs. I don't want to go out there because the sander's really loud. You guys can probably hear it right now. But she's getting those all pretty. She's going to put a coat of like clear coat or something on them. And then, but we need to cut them to the right length, which we can't do until we have the countertop all ready to put on. And I'm showing you guys through the door. So sorry if the image is a little weird, but back, guys. So we've got the countertop extension put together, the glue set overnight, and we added some screws around the edges to make sure everything kind of stuck together. The countertops are made of 2 pieces of 3/4 inch particle board. We thought we had 3/4 inch particle board, turns out it's 5/8. So it's a little thinner than our existing countertop, but we're gonna roll with it. This is not forever, this is just for now. So we're gonna go ahead and set this in place. Gotta flip it over, measure, get it level while someone's holding it, measure the legs so that we know how long to cut the legs, and then we can kind of set things in place and see how we're going to screw everything together. Do you need your glasses?
No, I don't think so. How does that look?
Up a little. A little more. Right there. $34 3/4. $34 7/16. 34 3/4 and 34 7/16. Okay.
So these are the legs that we're going to use. We got was it number 1? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Number 1 4x4 post, and we cut it in half, just mainly because it's easier to transport. And then we are going to have the now we have our measurements. 34 3/4 and 34 7/16. So Travis is going to go out and cut these, the 2 legs on the chop saw, and then we'll come in and get everything set, and if it's where it needs to be, then we'll start screwing things in place.
Yep. Okay, so we got the post cut. Let's see how this fits.
Moment of truth.
Leave that there.
That's so cool! How do we do for level here? Wow, we did pretty dang good. Looks like it's maybe a smidgen off, but not hardly.
I'm not even going to worry
Anything.
about trying to recut
Yeah, no.
for that. That looks good.
That's gonna be so cool.
You can see here how that extra 1/4 inch difference between the 2 5/8 pieces or 2 3/4 inch pieces will make a difference, but I think it's going to be fine.
So I'm going to prime this just so that we can use it without worrying about ruining the particle board. And then when our sheet of laminate comes, we'll take the laminate off of this piece, and then we'll just put 1 sheet of laminate over the whole thing. I'll fill in the gap between so that there's no, because anything, if your surface underneath the laminate isn't perfect, it will actually show through the laminate. So it's very important that you fill in any holes, you fill in any weird spots, anything like that. So we'll fill this in, make sure it's smooth, make sure everything is sanded, and then we'll be able to just put the 1 sheet on, and it'll look like a seamless piece. And I designed this specifically so that we could fit our bar stools underneath. We have been putting them here like this, which is fine, but they hang out and it's annoying. So I wanted to be able to tuck the bar stools completely underneath and out of the way. So I designed it so that I can put both bar stools, one here and one here, and then they can be either used on either side, or they can be used like this. Actually, I think we decided to tuck them like this, right? One here and then one here. Yeah. So, but when you pull it out and sit, then you'll be able to be here, and anybody sitting here will be, able to interact with whoever's working in the kitchen. So, and we could even eventually get maybe another bar stool that's kept somewhere else, or we could put another chair up here or something if we need more. So, I like options.
Options are good.
Wait! Just kidding. 3-inchers, or would these something else?
In the box. I don't know what's on the box. Push this towards, just so it doesn't have any gap.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll check plumb one more time and then do them to the floor. We might want longer ones for the floor.
Well, I'm wondering if we can, I mean, if we should wait.
You want to see how it does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We won't screw them to the floor. We'll see if we bump them. We'll see if we kick them. But
If we want, I don't know, we can
mean-
try to,
you can see how easy it moves.
yeah. But if I decide, you know, that we need to take our foot off,
It's true.
then we don't want holes in the floor.
That's true.
So, all
I
right,
guess we're done.
we're done for now with this project. I will, sure, this is, it was pointed where you were working and
Oh.
you, not with you, like, standing upright.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well,
this is as far as we're gonna take the project for now. We're gonna live with it for probably a week and see
Yeah.
how we do. And then we can do a more permanent, you know, screwing down. We're gonna anchor the legs to the floor below so that they can't be kicked. I'm not gonna fill in anything with putty. I'll go ahead and prime it
Okay.
because that won't matter.
no, we can
But,
still take them out.
But yeah, we'll wanna, if we decide that we don't like it, we'll wanna remove. This is so different from what we've had that I just wanna make sure
Okay.
before we make it permanent.
That works for me.
All right. So that wraps up this project. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit like, all that stuff.
We'll catch you next time.
'Kay.
Bye. All right, here is the semi-final result of our island extension. We did end up cutting it down about 4 inches, and I like the flow of it much better than I did before. The top of it is primed to protect the particle board until our sheet of Formica gets here. And you can see the stools fit under it perfectly. Also, I loved the color of the island so much that I decided to paint all of the lower cabinets the same color. The cabinets on this side I'm just finishing up, and I don't have the knobs and things back on yet, but I will. And the upper cabinets that I have, I'm gonna go with white. Right now they're just primed, so they're not even really close to being done, but I will work on those probably next weekend.